Hello everyone and welcome again to my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in studying for Bachelors or Masters in Portugal, I'm here to share this exciting information about an affordable university in Portugal that has English programs for international students. And in this video, I'll be covering everything you need to know about this institution, right from the application fee to the courses they offer in English, down to the name of the institution and every other important information you need to know about the university. Okay, so sit tight and let's get right into the topic of the day. All right, so I'm going to be starting with the programs they have in English. Okay, and for bachelors, the programs they have in English are International Business Management, Computer Engineering, Chemical Engineering. These three courses are what they have for bachelors in English language. Okay, now what are the programs they have for masters in English? I'm going to be mentioning them now and also show them on my screen. They have Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Biotechnology Engineering, Chemical Engineering, Organization Management, Forest Resource Management, Products and Process Innovation, finally Computing. Now these courses mentioned are what they have for masters in English. So whichever of these courses you're interested in, either for masters or for bachelors, the university has them in English language. Okay, all right, up next I'm going to be talking about the application fee for this institution. Now the application fee for this institution is only 25 euro. Okay, and this is non-refundable. So after you've been accepted into the school and you've been granted an admission, you pay another amount of 75 euro for them to send you the admission documents, which is the documents that you would now use to proceed for your visa processing and visa application. But then the very first amount you need to apply to this institution is 25 euro. That is non-refundable. Okay, all right, now I'm going to be talking about the process for admission. Okay, now what are the requirements and everything you need to apply to this school? You don't want to miss any part, you don't want to skip any part, so please make sure you watch this video until the end because it's very, very important you do. All right, and please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. All right, up next I'm going to be talking about the requirements. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to be talking about is your educational documents. So for whatever program you're going for, either for masters or for bachelors, you need your educational documents. And the very first thing you need to do would be to take these documents to the Ministry of Education in your home country. And once you've taken it to your home country, to the Ministry of Education at your home country, they need to authenticate that document. And after that, you take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And when you get to the Foreign Affairs, they would authenticate it. And after authentication, you can then proceed to legalize these documents. Okay, so you have to legalize these documents and apply them to the university. You need to do this process before applying. This is the very first thing you need to be aware of before you apply to this school. Okay, so this is very, very important. If you are going for masters, you know that you need your bachelor's degree, a transcript, to be authenticated and legalized. So you have to do this process before applying to the school. And for bachelors, you need your O-level result certificate and your transcript, legalize, authenticate them, and proceed to applying to this institution. All right, I believe this is clear enough. Now the very next requirement that you need to apply to this institution would be a CV. So they need a CV for you to apply. Okay, so you need to make a CV in the European format to make your application into the institution. So make sure you check through on how the European format CV would be to make your application. Okay, and also probably when you check on the website, you would notice the request for a language proficiency. So this doesn't concern those that are from Nigeria or Ghana, those countries where you have your programs taught in English, because I actually contacted the school and they told me for countries like Nigeria and Ghana, you don't need to present a language proficiency certificate. so that's fine, you don't need that. And then for that part on the website where it says, I'm just reading out the requirements from the website so you understand in case you are making your application. So there is a part where it also requires you to present a consent of identification. Now what that is asking you for is basically your passport. Okay, so your passport and your passport number, you want to scan that, okay, and upload it while making your application on the school website. All right, so basically these are all the things you need to apply to the school. So but then the very important thing is you must legalize those documents. You want to see the scan, the stamps of the Portuguese embassy at the back, and also that of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and they want you to upload those scanned copies, because if they don't see these legalized stamps rather, they would decline your application. In fact, they refuse. You don't want to just go through this whole process for a waste. Okay, so make sure it is legalized before you apply to this institution so that you will be considered. All right, okay, now I think I have mentioned that they also need international student declaration. It's on the school website, so you need to fill that as well. Okay, and yeah, that's basically all we need for the requirements. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the application deadline. Application deadline for this institution is until the 16th of March. You have until the 16th of March to make your application. Okay, so once you are done with the application process and all of that, you just have to wait. Okay, you have to now wait for the list of the admitted candidates to be published on the school website. And from what they told me, they said the list will be published on the 2nd of April. So you have that information already. And also make sure you fill in your correct email and phone number if possible, just in case you want to be contacted, because once you're admitted, then you'll be contacted by the school to pay that €75 to send your documents and also register as the school student. Okay, now the name of the school, I don't think I mentioned this yet. The name of the school is Polytechnic Institute of Bragança. Polytechnic Institute of Bragança. The university, or the institution rather, is in Bragança, located at a small city in the northeastern part of Portugal. It's about 4 to 5 hours away from Lisbon. Okay, and I would also like to call out that the school doesn't offer accommodation. The school doesn't offer accommodation, and please be aware of that. You have to take care of your accommodation on your own. Okay, and also in these small cities there are no jobs, and most times you speak Portuguese in the smaller cities, so you also have to be aware of this. And I also want to quickly chip this in for those that will be applying. For your visa process, based on current minimum wage in Portugal, I already made a video on cost of living in Portugal, so you can see that at the end of this video, just to give you a hint on how to get prepared. But for the proof of funds that you should start working on, it should be at least between 8 to 10,000 euro, at least 10,000 euro to be on the safer side for your proof of funds, showing the last 6 months of bank statements. Okay, so make sure it's an active bank account, not the one that you just go and dump in the money and proceed for visa application. No, you want to make sure that it is an active bank account showing the inflow of cash. Okay, that's what you want to use to help you have a higher chances in getting your visa. Okay, I think that's basically everything I want to be talking about here. If there is something else that I don't remember to mention in this video, I can drop that on the description. Okay, and yeah, please make sure you also take your time to send an email to the school. If there is something you're not sure about, please send an email to the university to make sure you clarify that. All right, so I've done my best to share this information with you, and you can now go through, make your decision if you want to apply. Tuition fee, I don't know if I mentioned that. So tuition fee is 1,527 euro. Okay, 1,527 euro per year for both masters and English. All right, so you can pay this in 10 installments as well. The tuition fee is 1,527 euro per year, which can be paid in 10 installments, and this fee is both same for masters and bachelor's degree program. Okay, so once you've been admitted into the school, you'll be asked to pay the first installment plan, or whatever percent they require you to pay for before proceeding for your visa application. All right, and do not forget, application deadline is on the 16th of March. If you have any questions, please leave that in the comments for me, or I'm gonna look through that and also try to answer the best way I can. So thank you very much if you've watched up to this point, and please share this video to create awareness. And yeah, I do appreciate your patience. I wish you success in your application process, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, thank you and have a good one. Bye.